Acute malnutrition is rising. Hundreds of Palestinians have been killed in recent weeks while seeking food.
Okay, then why are you standing next to the guy that's like playing the lead role in the starvation of the Palestinians? Why were you doing that? If I have like a big problem with half of the world getting disappeared, snapped up, I would not be doing a photo op with Thanos. They were just conflicting. This is a real question. I don't know if anybody has the answer to it in the comments. Why is Amy Klobuchar posing with Netanyahu wanted for war crimes by the International Criminal Court and then saying this?
Most in the vicinity of Gaza Humanitarian Foundation distribution sites and others on the routes of aid convoys. This is simply unacceptable.
Okay, so this past week you saw Hillary Clinton, Wolf Blitzer, Amy Kay, CNN, the Free Press, and even Yair Rosenberg begin to change their language around Israel. And perhaps this is due to all the pictures of starving children and people we're seeing being intentionally starved to death by the Israeli government. Or maybe it's the interview with the Green Beret whistleblower telling stories about not only Israeli soldiers, but US soldiers gunning down Palestinians who were just seeking food and aid. Or maybe it's the fact they're realizing history will not favor their support for a genocide. Either way, it begs the question, where was this language and support a long time ago? Hillary Clinton in 2016 during her presidential bid, I'll oppose any solution to the conflict. Today, she's saying let the aid through. Wolf Blitzer used to be a Washington correspondent for AIPAC. Today, he speaks on the intentional starvation of the Palestinian people. And where else have you seen this change up of language lately? Richie Torres, Jon Stewart? The Daily Show isn't half as facetious as it once was about it. So who else have you might heard change up their language about what's happening in Gaza? And possibly the best summation of change up of language I've heard from elected officials and even talk show hosts was the point that Crystal made from Breaking Points.
Hillary, Obama, Cory Booker, Amy Klobuchar, Wolf Blitzer, Barry Weiss, all these people, they, like us, see exactly where this is going. And so they can see the dark direction that this is going in. And so this is this is so that 2 years from now they can, oh, look, I made a statement. Look, I spoke out about this. Don't let them get away with rewriting history. So many of these, I mean, everybody that we just mentioned, they all enabled it, including Marjorie Taylor Greene, by the way, who votes for the military aid for Israel routinely. Like, they all enabled this, and they should never be forgiven for it. Their little ass-covering, milquetoast bullshit statements are not anywhere close to enough to make up for what has been done here. And so I think they see the way that history will record this. I think they see that this is going to get, if it's possible, even darker